Okay. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share details about the persistent systems technical interview experience. So that is shared by the students. Okay. So yeah. So persistent interview experience. As just briefly, I tell you what are the subjects, the important subjects. They means they ask the questions on the important core subjects or technical subjects, and also there is a compulsory coding during the interview. Coding questions they asked during the interview, and this experience is for this interviews happened for the even for base package, for the base package students also, and for advanced coding round, advanced coding interview also, that is for 7 lakh package. Okay, so the interviews happen for like in some of the colleges, it is depend upon the college. Okay, in as I know, as per my knowledge, in some of the colleges, even the base package interview is also going on. Base package, that is 4.5 lakh. Okay, 4.7. Okay, 4.7 lakh per annum. That interview is also completed few students. And for those who cracked the advanced coding round, that is for higher package interview. Okay, that is for 7 lakh. So those students also they completed their interviews. Okay, and in some colleges still they are not announced the interview dates. Okay, so it is in process. And today I'm here to discuss about some of the important the subjects details and what type of questions that they can ask in the interview. Okay, so here are the some of the questions that I have collected from the student, those who are attended the interviews. So based upon that, you can prepare for the your interview, right? So the these are the some important subjects like database management system, then data structure subject. Okay, so this is very important for all the company: data structure, database management system, operating system subject, computer network, then C++ programming. Okay, C++, then OOPS concepts. Okay, object oriented design, OOPS concepts or C++, then Python programming. Okay, then SQL queries. So they asked to write a SQL queries, then and also they asked the questions on the Java programming language. Okay, so C++, Java, and Python. Okay, so it is depend upon the interviewer. So some of the like interview they ask the most of the questions on the Java, and some of the interviewers they ask the questions on the Python. Okay, so it varies depend on, but they asked on these important subjects, databases, and also for few students they asked about the project, but for not all students, for all students they for some students they are not asked about any details about the project, because the student they know that the third year students means they are maximum means they maybe they have done some mini projects. Okay, so that's why in this interview, technical interview, around 30 minutes. So in this 30 minutes of interview, they are not asked about, not focused about the projects, but mainly they are focused on the concepts, the technical core subject concepts. Okay, like suppose in the computer network, like OSI model. Okay, in the next slide I will just discuss all the details, what type of questions are asked in okay, and then like firewall. Okay, then subnet masking. So such type of the questions they asked in the interview. So these are the very important subjects. Even based upon that, I took the mock interview also for some of the students. The mock interview, it was just to overcome the fear. Okay, but even I also asked some of the questions based upon these some technical core subject concepts. Then all the students, those who are attended, they got a coding questions during the interview. The student has to perform the coding, okay, in front of the interviewer. So he has to perform the coding hands on, he has to do, okay, hands on. And they give the problem statement. So based upon the problem statement, the student has to solve. They can use any like their platform, the compiler and on, and they have to do the hands-on. Okay, and for some of the students they got 4 questions, some students got 2 questions for the coding questions. Okay, so in the persistent company you cannot fake. Okay, even though somehow if you are cracked the first online test, and now in the interview and all, definitely they will filter out. Okay, so that's why you need to take care of that, because some of the colleges still the interview is going on. So please take care of your preparation. You have to do the preparation. So here so one of the student has mentioned they didn't ask any technical questions. He directly asked me to solve the problems, like the coding problems. Okay, they give a problem statement, and based upon that you need to solve. And the number of questions were asked regarding any subjects. Okay, in spite of probe to ask coding. Okay, so even for technical question, it depends upon the interview. For some students they got only coding questions, some students. Okay, and some students they got coding and technical, coding plus technical subject questions. Okay, then so these are the some of the questions. Okay, so here they asked to like perform the addition of two linked list. Okay, to perform the addition of the two linked list there. Okay, so this is your first list, and in the second list there are two numbers, two items, and you need to perform the sum of the two list. Okay, so linked list addition that means here you need to write a program. Okay, this is a coding question. Okay, this is the coding question, hands on you need to do the. Okay, then print the Pascal tree. Okay, so you need to print the Pascal tree. Okay, in this way, the pattern type of question. Okay, Pascal tree, print the Pascal tree, and given a list, sort the list according to the frequency of numbers. Okay, you need to sort the list according to the frequency of the numbers. Then find the GCD of list of the numbers without using any inbuilt method. Okay, then the one of the student he got 4 coding questions, and lexicographically sorting the words. Okay, you need to sort the words in alphabetical order. Okay, alphabetical order you need to solve the questions. Then diamond pattern, that means the pattern type of questions. Okay, the pattern based questions, and find the largest possible number that to be generated from the given list of, okay, with the number of concatenation. And don't exactly remember, but it was a medium difficulty level problem asked on array manipulation. Okay, so here one of the student has shared that The question was, it was based on the array manipulation. Okay, the question was, it was based upon the array manipulation. Then you are given a list with the elements in a different frequency. You have to print them in order, where one with the maximum frequency comes first. Okay, so you need to like print where the one with maximum frequency, the maximum frequency comes with the first. Then print a pattern given in an integer. Okay, the pattern type. So here they asked some coding questions based on the uh, like least pattern type questions. Okay, and the data structure sorting and all. Okay, and also they asked some of the technical questions, the type of technical questions like where the catch means the data cache memory. Okay, where the caches are stored, caches like frequently accessed items that it stores. Okay, cache memory. So where the caches are stored, and the difference between the TCP IP protocols, OSI model. Okay, and the difference between the TCP IP model and OSI model, because it contains the 5 layers. It contains the 5 layers, and OSI model contains the 7 layers. Okay, 7 layers. Then type of encryption techniques, handshaking mechanism. Then the linked list to perform the addition of two numbers and find okay some of the two linked list numbers, and questions on project internships. Okay, it depends upon the interviewer. Some are only few students they got more questions on the project and internships. Okay, they know because at the third year the student, they maybe they have gone through only the mini projects and all, so they ask the coding questions, and the questions like difference between union and union all. Okay, and GCD of n numbers. Then number of technical asked questions in the technical. Okay, then introduction and all. Then here some technical questions, that is what is a Dijkstra algorithm, shortest path algorithm, SQL queries. Okay, for example, to find the employee name that start with A, like, okay, to find the second largest numbers in a table, the one who is having a highest salary, okay, second highest salary. Such SQL queries, this type of questions they will ask. And then link like in network connections and all, like topology, link in a network, Linux commands, difference between the distinct and the unique, some OOPS concepts. And the one of the student, he got only one programming question, and some students got 4 programs also. Some students they got 4 programming or hands-on coding questions. And it is depend upon the interviewer. Like one of the student, he got questions only from the Java language. Okay, only from the Java language. Okay, and database queries, then subnet masking. Okay, subnet masking, and what are the transport layer protocols, TCP, UDP. Okay, and how it is implemented in the software development. So you are given a list of positive and negative numbers. So print the negative numbers, but in a given range. Then what is OOPS concepts and all. Okay. So these are all the type of questions they asked to the students, and difference between the unique key, primary key, then what is memory leak. Okay, so and given a set of IP address, how will you find the network ID? How you will find the network ID for a given IP address? How to encrypt the data while taking the login credentials? The basics of operating system, computer networks, data structure. Then what are the constraints in the SQL, and to draw the Pascal triangle, okay, the pattern, you need to write a code for this to display the Pascal triangle. And so here one of the student has mentioned no technical questions asked in the technical round, means he got only the coding. Okay, this particular student, he got only the coding questions, then SQL queries and all, SQL query. Okay, then about the algorithms, DA, design and analysis algorithm, pointers concept. Then how to know if it is a means circular linked list concepts, database management system concepts, query update query, and write the SQL queries based on some conditions. Then the questions based upon the Java definition, access specifier, abstract interface. Means the questions asked only on the Java language. Firewall, what is the firewall, the types of firewall, the difference between, and does machine learning model stores any data while training. Okay, so the questions on cutting edge technology. Okay, the questions on the cutting edge technology also, like so one of the student, he got most of the questions on the machine learning, and the deep concepts are related to the theory means core technical subjects, core technical subjects, core technical subjects, and method overloading, overriding and all. Okay, method overloading, overriding concepts. Then oops concepts, then some commands in the operating system, the Linux commands and all, like pwd, ls. Okay, you should know at least some of the commands in the operating system. Then what is HTTP protocol, then oops concepts, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction and all. Then about the project, then how the request response mechanism that work in client server application. Okay, client server, how the request response mechanism it works. Then the expression, postfix expression, the stack, queue concepts. So they will give you expression, for that you need to write the prefix, postfix and all such type of questions also they asked. And then they asked even also based on internships, then what is OSI model, TCP IP model, firewall, then difference in the MEC architecture, MET architectures, database management systems, and they asked to write the queries also, advanced queries. Okay, some medium to advanced queries. A complex query on 3 tables to join them, and a nested query, that SQL queries, OOPS concepts, CN database, then which programming language do you prefer and why, SQL join operations, okay, and some HR. So here HR actually it was a complete technical interview. So they are not asked more, for most of the students, they are not asked about any HR questions only. It is a technical questions. They mainly focused on the technical questions. Because if you compare with the other companies, like for example Infosys, TCS and all, this company mainly focused on the technical, okay, technical interview. Technical interview, because as per my knowledge, if there are some companies or the service based companies and all, they will focus on the students communication skills and all. Okay, so here so mainly you go through the what are the core subjects, the technical subjects of computer science and IT. Okay, that too whatever I discussed. Okay, all the core subjects you go through that, and definitely you will get the coding questions. Okay, coding questions. As so you should go through all the questions, practice the questions and the lead code and all, lead code or hacker rank platform. And here, and also they will check your confidence also. Okay, so don't like, even though if the interviewer they will ask some questions that are unrelated questions, or even though if they are rude, but you need to calmly, you need to handle the interview. Okay, as the job is required for you, job it is required to you. So you, even though if it is like the interviewer, they can ask what different type of questions. Even some of the questions, some of the words, even you maybe don't know. Okay, so but you should not be panic. Okay, so handle the questions carefully. Don't be panic, even though if they ask some irrelevant questions and all. But try to attempt, or don't bluff the questions. Okay, try to attempt, if you really, if you at least heard about the particular concepts, and don't say no. Don't say no to the interviewer. Like, no means directly don't say that I don't know the question. Okay, like for example, suppose if they ask you to questions on the Java programming language, then if you don't know the, at least if you don't know, at least you need to try, because in your academic maybe you have gone through this particular course, so you need to try. Okay, you directly don't say that I don't know, I know only Python language. Okay, so this type of attitude they won't consider, because if the student, if they know C, if they know the C language, C++ language, Python language, then definitely he at least if you are not hands-on, if you are not good in a hands-on in the Java, at least the theory concepts at least you should know. Okay, as per my knowledge, as persistent in the interview, they ask the most of the questions on the Java programming, Java concepts. Okay, Java concepts and the data structure, computer network and all. But the thing is that whatever the question are, so even though the interviewer is rude, or if they ask some irrelevant questions, so you people have to calmly, you have to handle the question. Okay, sometimes even they will tell that you are rejected also in the, at the last. Okay, you are rejected in the, they will even sometimes some people they will tell like you are rejected in the last. But so don't worry about that. See, you are now currently at third year. Okay, you are a third year student, you will get huge opportunities. Okay, you are now third year. Okay, third year means sixth, seventh semester, you will get lot of opportunity in the software company. So this is your first journey, this is your first journey in your career. Those who are attending the persistent interview. Okay, I know with the some of the students, the interview was not that much good. Okay, it was a medium, it was difficult also for some of the students. But even though if you are not done good, don't worry, you have a lot of opportunities. Okay, use the opportunities there for the CSC, IT, even for the electronics. Okay, students, ENTC and electronics, there are huge opportunities are there. So you have to learn from your mistakes. You have to learn from your mistake. So try to practice, don't lose the hope. Okay, don't lose the hope. So the continuously you need to practice, definitely you will get a success. Okay, because still you have a 1 year time, 1 year time for to get the job. Okay, so 1 year time. So even though if your interview is not good that much, if it is not good, so don't worry, you will get a lot of opportunities in the coming days. Okay, so just you have to like move forward. So those who are completed the interviews, and those who are still not completed means on like in the coming days, maybe by next week they will complete, they will completely they will like cover all the colleges, the persistent interview. Okay, so by next week they will complete, and just you go through the what are the type of questions as I mentioned in this video only. Okay, so you just go through the questions and just revise the concepts. Okay, just revise the concepts. No need to worry, it is just your first phase of your career to. Okay, so all the best, and just prepare for the interview. And guys, one thing that same type of questions, the whatever that we discussed here, the same type of questions you will get in all the company, same type of questions. Okay, same type of questions you will get in the interview, means with for different companies, like for the TCS, for Infosys, okay, for Capgemini, and Wipro, Tech Mahindra, okay, Cognizant, and all for all companies, you'll get the same type of questions. Okay, so don't worry, you will have a lot of opportunity. So try it. Okay, so you don't lose the hopes. Okay, so in the same, if suppose if I get any other new information, just I will share in the next video. So now you just go through the what are the type of questions that I have discussed here. Just you just need to revise. Okay, so if you have any other questions, you just put it in the comment box. Okay. Okay.